Hi folks, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn English Grammar Effectively. We are doing the series of tenses. The links for other tenses are given in the description box. So kindly check it out. Let's get started. The past perfect tense. This is tense number 7. Let's see the definition of tense. The verb form that indicates the time of an event, an action or state is called tense. Let's see the definition of the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense describes an action completed before a certain moment in the past. It expresses something that happened before another action. The following adverbs are used in the past perfect tense. Always, never, ever, still, just. Let's compare different sentence formations. First positive, then negative, and then interrogative. First person singular, I. I had prepared food. So when you do this, the past perfect tense. So past perfect means you have to use had plus V3 form, that is past participle. So I, that is the subject, had, that is auxiliary verb, prepared, that is V3 form of the main verb, and food, that is an object. Now come to negative sentence. I had not prepared food. I, subject, had auxiliary verb, not is given because negative sentence. Prepared, V3 form, and food, that is an object. Interrogative form, just you have to change the place of subject and verb, that is auxiliary verb. Had will come in the beginning. So had I prepared food, had auxiliary verb, I subject, prepared V3 form, food object, and then question mark. We, so first person plural, we. We had prepared food. We subject, had auxiliary verb, prepared V3 form, food, an object. Now come to negative formation. We had not prepared food. So here where to put not? Immediately after auxiliary verb you have to write not. We, that is the subject, had auxiliary, prepared V3, food, object. Let's move to interrogative form. Had we, just change the place of subject and verb. Had auxiliary verb, we subject, prepared V3, food, object, question mark. Now you. So the sentence formation of second person singular and plural will be the same. You had prepared food. You subject, had auxiliary, prepared V3, food, object. Let's move to negative formation. You had not prepared food. You subject, had auxiliary verb, not is given because we are framing negative sentence. Prepared V3 form, food, object. Question form. Had you prepared food, had auxiliary verb, you subject, prepared V3 form, food, object, and then put question mark. Now third person singular. He had prepared food. He, subject, had auxiliary verb, prepared V3 form, food, object. Negative form. He had not prepared food. He, subject, had auxiliary verb, not is given because negative sentence. Prepared V3 form, food, object. Now come to interrogative one. Had he prepared food, had auxiliary verb, he subject, prepared V3 form, food, object, and then put question mark. Third person singular. She had prepared food. She, subject, had auxiliary verb, prepared V3 form, food, object. Negative. She had not prepared food. She, subject, had auxiliary, not because negative sentence. Prepared V3, food, object. Let's move to question form. Had she prepared food, had auxiliary, she, subject, prepared V3, food, object, then put question mark. Third person singular. It had mixed the sand and the water. It subject had auxiliary verb mixed V3 form. The sand and the water object. Negative sentence. It had not mixed the sand and the water. It subject had auxiliary verb. Not is given because negative sentence. Mixed V3 form. The sand and the water object. Question form. Had it mixed the sand and the water? Had auxiliary verb, it subject, mixed V3 form, the sand and the water object. Now let's move to third person plural. They had prepared food. They subject had auxiliary verb, prepared V3 form, food object. Negative. They had not prepared food. They subject had auxiliary verb, prepared V3 food object. And question form. Had they prepared food? Question marks. Had auxiliary verb. They subject prepared V3 and food object. Then put question mark. Let's learn the past perfect tense with the help of two clocks. Here one clock shows 10 o'clock and another clock shows 2 o'clock. So here for past perfect tense, two actions should be there in the past, right? So with first action you have to use past perfect tense, and with second event or action you have to use simple past tense. So two actions must be there in past perfect tense. First, with first action you have to use past perfect, and with second action you have to put simple past tense. Let's see with the examples. First, she had just left the scene when the ambulance arrived. So when you use when, immediately after that you have to use V2 form. So she had just left the scene. This action came first. That is why had left is given. The bus had just left when we got to the stop. So first action happened, this the bus left. That is why here it is given past perfect. The bus had just left. Right? After that you have to put when, and then we got to the stop. So got, that is V2 form. So that is called simple past tense. I had never seen such a beautiful sunset before I went to the island. We were not able to stay overnight at the hotel since we had not reserved a room in advance. Here two actions happened in the past, but first action happened this one. We had not reserved a room in advance. As a result, we were not able to stay overnight at the hotel. I did not have any cash because I had lost my purse. If I had seen him, I would have told him the news. This is another kind of construction in which you can use past perfect tense. The cat had chased the bird before it flew out of the yard. So the cat chased the bird and it flew out of the yard. Two sentences. Both happened in the past. So with first action you have to use past perfect. That is why here it is used. The cat had chased the bird before it flew out of the yard. If we had called ahead, we would not have needed to wait so long for a table. Mary had wanted to watch the movie, but she did not have money for the ticket. Let's see some more usages with examples. First, use of after and before. When to put, where to put after and where to put before, that is given. First, the patient died, the doctor came. These two actions happened in the past. So you have to find out which one happened first, right? The patient died or the doctor came? Which one? So here with first, the patient died. So that happened first. That is why we have put here past perfect tense. The patient had died, comma, the doctor came. So with first action we have put past perfect, and with second action we have put V2 form, that is simple past. Now we will see where to put after and before. First, with first action, whatever action happened first, with that you have to put after. That is why here it is given after the patient had died, comma, the doctor came. Now with second action you have to put before. See the example. Before the doctor came, this doctor came will come in the beginning. Why? Because we are writing before in the beginning, that's why. Before the doctor came, comma, the patient had died. Now we will see how to put this after and before in between the sentence. Don't change the action, okay? You have to be very clear. With first action, past perfect tense will come, and with second action, V2 form will come, that is simple past. Here it is given the doctor came, we have put here after in between the sentence. So how to put? The doctor came after the patient had died. Here, after the patient had died. After is given in the beginning, here in the middle part. But don't change the sentence. Okay, don't change the sequence or don't change the action. It will be the same, just you have to change the place. Second, where to put before? The patient had died before the doctor came. So after before, you have to use V2 form, that is simple past. And with after, you have to use past perfect tense. Let's see another example. I reached home, it rained. Now you have to find out which action took place first. So here with first action we have put past perfect tense, that is I had reached home, comma, it rained. Now see, after and before, where to put? So after, with first action, after will come. After I had reached home, it rained. With second action, before will come. Before it rained. So here with before you have to use simple past. I had reached home. Where to put here? After, that is given, see. It rained after I had reached home. If you want to write after in between the sentence, this way you have to frame your sentence. I had reached home before it rained. See, before, after before, V2 form will come. Whereas after, you have to use past perfect tense. Second usage, to show that an action happened before something else in the past, we can use the past perfect tense. First example, she stayed up all night because she had received bad news. They lost many of the games as they had not practiced enough. So this shows the action happened before something else in the past. Arnold had met Ryan before you introduced him to us at the party. You had studied Spanish before you moved to Spain. Let's see third usage. To show that the action happened before a specific time in the past. First example, he had never played football until last week. They had established their company before 2002. She had fallen asleep before 8 o'clock. Fourth one, in reported speech we have to use this past perfect. How to use? That is given. See, I am taking the whole class for this reported speech in detail, but here just we are talking only about the past perfect tense. The teacher asked if we had studied for the exam. My neighbor asked if we had seen her dog. The boss had said it would be a long meeting. Fifth one, to show dissatisfaction with the past, we can use the past perfect tense. For example, we wished we had purchased the winning ticket. She wished she had seen her friend. The girl wished she had asked another question. So friends, here we end our session. Hope you like this session. If you like it, please share, subscribe and press the bell icon. Bye for now.